Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of the Birdland Music Report. How's that sound?
Good, good. We have a in-studio audience again today. Woo-hoo!
There's the sound of one hand clapping. We got new music this week and we got stuff to talk about. You ready?
Go right ahead.
Alright, I'm going to start off with a record that I've been playing in the store that I like a lot. Odd Notion. This is a local band. This is a jazz rock fusion band. Local guys, locally recorded, original material. There's 9 cuts on here.
Very catchy.
Sells for $10. You may know some of these people on here. Andrew Payne, the drummer, Alton Smith on bass, and Pete Petty on guitars. And I understand these guys have worked in local music stores. I think they were.
That's not Pete Petty?
Pete Petty? Pete Petty? Pete
I
Petty.
just want to make sure. I don't want them mad at me this time.
Well recorded record, great material, engineered by Chris Commander. If you've hung out in A&M, any of the local music stores, you'll know these guys. Check this out. If you like 70s jazz rock fusion, guitar, bass, and drums, these guys got it. Next, Raul Malo. You may know him from the band The Mavericks,
Right,
from Florida.
Trying to remember.
He's got that kind of Roy Orbison lilt to his voice. Great album. It's got a Tex-Mex, Latin, rockabilly sound. He wrote some of the material on here. He's playing on here. I think this is his best record. It's not overproduced like some of his records have been. Good record. That's Raul Malo, Sinners and Saints, from our friends at Fantasy? Alright. And last but not least, the Queen of the Roller Derby and the Queen. Leon Russell and Elton John.
I was trying to see where you were going with that.
Did you catch that? The Union. What a record. Leon Russell, who you know from Mad Dogs and Englishmen and Bangladesh, and made some great classic 70s records. And Elton John, who was
Flamer?
a big fan of Leon's and credited Leon
He's hot.
with
He's hot. That's what I was saying. He's hot.
inspiring him, has decided he was going to help Leon get his word out there, and they have.
This, truthfully, is one of the best CDs of the year. Truthfully.
Tune produced by T-Bone Burnett, who is got the stamp of gold. The tunes almost all are written by the team of Elton John and Bernie Taupin, if you've ever heard of them. Great tunes. The record takes 3 or 4 listens. There's not a whole lot of rockers on here. It creeps up on you, but it's worth the repeated listens. Great record. It's truly a duet where they're both singing and performing together. But it also is Leon Russell's record, and Leon's back, and good for him, and thanks to Elton for making it happen.
Oh, it's a hot record. It's and quality. I mean,
Quality. The Union, I hear they're going to be touring the rest of the year into next year, and if they come anywhere near town, you've got to go see Elton John and Leon Russell. And that's what I got.
You have to wear one of those hot pant things because it's so hot. That thing is on fire. Speaking of Leon Russell, we'll go right into the new Rarities edition of Mad Dogs and Englishmen. If you bought the deluxe edition a couple years ago, you don't need to buy this. This is actually the second disc from the deluxe edition. All rare stuff. Claudine Lanier. Is that, did I say it right?
Claudia Lanier, yeah.
That's good.
Rita Coolidge.
Rita Coolidge. Well, Claudine sings...
The Delta Lady.
She sings Let It Be on this. It's got a really good jam session near the end of the CD where they actually do a little jumping jack flash, which is reminiscent of the Bangladesh concert where Leon was also there. This is really good. I really enjoyed this. If I want to flash back to years I can't remember, this is the way to go. Joe Cocker. Boy, he's good in this too. Joe was young. Yes?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mad Dogs, the Englishmen, and Joe Cocker.
They only did one tour.
Right.
Because they had, what, 20 people in the band?
No, they did the one tour because of customs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, 21 members in the band now. They only did one tour.
they wanted to kick him out of the country, so they put a band back together to keep him in the country a little longer.
Right, right. Countdown to Lockdown, our book of the week. We haven't had books of the week in a long time. Mick Foley.
Another wrestling book.
It's his 4th wrestling book. He's twice been #1 on the New York Best Times seller list.
What does wrestling have to do with rock and roll?
There's a chapter on Tori Amos.
There you go.
And her influences on him and his wrestling. And she's also comes into the. There's a picture of her in here too. It's really hot. Speaking of, this is a hot day. It's good flaming reading. It's a good book. You ought to get it. Really. He's written 6 books now. Who would have thought that he could put together a real sentence?
That's the last one.
I think it's going to be, because he's running out of. He's not wrestling much anymore. Countdown to Lockdown. And
speaking of hot,
it's a little young for me. The new Taylor Swift, and it's called Speak Now. And like with every Taylor Swift record, it's good. The songs are catchy. You want to sing along, and they always tell a story about her and what's going on in their life. Is that a nice way of putting it?
puppy love.
No, not anymore. She's 21, I think now, something like that, isn't she? Where's our director? Look it up on the internet. This is really good. She's grown up a little bit on this one. Some of the songs could pass for rock songs. Did I say that?
Produced by?
Her
Mutt
producer, Mutt Lang. Is it Mutt Lang? I thought that was Shania Twain.
Yes, he did.
That's not Shania Twain, then.
You're right.
All right. Good luck, Mutt. Band on the Run. We got how many different variations of this?
3, 4.
All right, the one I bought. I only review stuff I buy. So that's because then I actually listen to it. I'm not one of these fake reviewers who run around say a movie's good. You know, I won't get into that. This version had 2 CDs in it and a DVD. And that's a wrestling thing, too. 2 CDs, DVD. The first CD is the remastered Band on the Run, which sounds real good. The second one is outtakes from the sessions, which are interesting. Some of them are real good. Some of them are, you got to remember, Paul was the weakest Beatle in my book. But I still bought some stuff by him. So I really like this album. The DVD is a conglomeration of film that went on about the same time as Band on the Run. How they made the cover, with all those famous people on the cover. They show that and how they're sitting around shooting the bull and how they're doing this. A lot of Linda taking pictures, which brings back some good memories. And the trip to Lagos, where he stole half of the rhythms so that he could make the album. And then there's borrowed, excuse me. Then there was a making of. George got caught, but Paul didn't. And that's all I've got. This is on which label?
Concord.
Concord?
Hear Music.
Okay, I said the wrong one. That's okay.
It evens out.
Hey, Pee Wee Herman's making a comeback.
All right, so we didn't get the record labels right, but that's...
We like them all.
We like them all. All right.
Especially the little ones.
This week we get the new vinyl in. We got a ton of vinyl coming in.
Huey Lewis?
We got a new Huey Lewis CD coming in this week, which is going to be a big comeback. Recorded in Memphis. We'll talk about that next week.
How about the June?
The June, we got some Rainbow Quartz stuff coming in. There's a new Brian Eno record coming in. Got some surprises. The vinyl, what else?
I forgot. A lot of... this time of year you get a lot of greatest hits because of the holidays. So they put out the Statler Brothers. They put out Oak Ridge Boys for you country people. And there was a lot of Barry White came in.
Barry White came in.
Hits Barry White. At a good price.
The Old Crow Medicine Show is at ODU this month. Joe Bonamassa. If you haven't got a ticket, you better get it soon. It's coming up.
Used vinyl gets swapped on Tuesday.
Right.
And there's going to be something special with that. Check on Facebook.
All right. Paul Shagrew, Jack Frieden, Hunter Hughes.
Gene Pembleton. He's in Richmond.
Jay Sennett. Support local radio. The Norva.
The script tonight?
The script tonight.
So if you're watching this, it's probably already gone. Sorry.
The Boot, for local music. Go out and hear some music. And I think that's about it.
Last time you said The Boot, I was worried.
We will talk to you next week and get you up to date. Thanks for watching.
Hey, we don't have credits. Can you tell who our director is?
Yes. Thank you. Bye.